Hello, everyone. It's your girl Celeste, also known as Celestial Goddess. And in this video, I am going to discuss the buffer of time and what that is in regards to manifestation. If you're new here, I talk about all things mental health, manifestation, spirituality, law of attraction, and anything else that comes up. If that speaks to you, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe so you don't miss weekly motivation and growth tools. The buffer of time, what that is basically in regards to manifesting, is that when you manifest, things don't usually manifest instantly. So it's called the buffer of time. And this means that your manifestations take time to manifest. And some people get discouraged when manifesting because they don't see what they want happen right away, or it's been a couple weeks or things like that. But this is the buffer of time. Things usually don't manifest instantly, and I will give examples of times that things do manifest instantly, but it's very rare. And it's only on certain occasions. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's definitely possible, but it is a little more difficult and it's not as probable. So, usually, there is the buffer of time that we have to wait until our manifestations are here. So, they usually say in the manifesting spirituality world that our reality right now is basically everything that we've believed the past year, past months, things like that. So it is the buffer of time. So if you're single and a couple months ago you were like, I'm not going to find anyone, love is like, you're just basically cynical about love, then the buffer of time could be that right now you're not meeting anyone. But let's say that now you've changed your subconscious beliefs and you're manifesting the love of your life and you have changed what you believe. You're not cynical anymore, but you're not seeing that person come into your life. Well, it's probably because the buffer of time. So you were believing the opposite for so long that that is what you're seeing in your current reality because that is what you had believed. So it takes a little bit for time to catch up for your new manifestations and your new beliefs to show up. So that's why a lot of people get discouraged and they stop manifesting what they wanted to manifest because they think, oh, it's not happening for me. But if you keep going and you keep trying and doing all the things that you need to do to manifest what you want, it will happen. And it's just the buffer of time that's making it not happen. Here are some examples or questions that come up with the buffer of time. Um, when you're manifesting something really big, like a new car or like $1 million or to win the lottery or things like that, the buffer time is going to be greater because you usually have more limiting beliefs that are pushing that away from you or that you need to kind of work on. So it might not happen fast, it might take some time. And things that could happen instantly are like manifesting someone buying coffee for you. So that's something that you could not have an attachment to, and you could just be like, I really want a coffee today. Like, I'm going to manifest that someone buys it for me. And then later on, someone buys you a coffee. That's because it's usually like, that's not something you're really, really attached to. And you could definitely see that happening for you instantly. So that could happen instantly. But like I said, when you're manifesting things that are bigger, larger, more expensive, like love, like manifesting a partner, like that might take a while because of the beliefs that you have had about love and what you saw growing up. So I always like to tell people, like when they have told me, oh, like I'm trying to manifest this, but it's not happening, I'm getting discouraged. I always tell them, like, don't get discouraged, like just keep like be relentless in your manifesting because if you give up, then your manifestation's definitely not going to come to fruition because you just gave up. But if you say, no, I'm going to try subliminals, I'm going to try journaling, I'm going to try like, and you just keep trying, eventually that manifestation is going to come to fruition. It's just either you're breaking those subconscious beliefs so that you can finally believe that you are worthy of it or you deserve it, or it's just the buffer of time where things kind of reality takes a while to catch up to what our brain and what the quantum field, like what the quantum takes into consideration. So, yeah, that is the buffer of time. I forget about this, but I just remembered when I was reading this book called The Feeling is the Secret. And I remembered that there is a buffer of time, and we, we just have to be patient. And I know sometimes when it comes to manifesting, I'm not patient, or you cannot be patient. I'm not sure. We can all just not be patient, but it the universe rewards those who are patient and relentless in their manifesting. If you have any questions, leave any comments down below and I'll try to get back to you. I'm also going to be releasing merchandise that I will be creating, and yeah, I'll let you guys know when that's available. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.